Hello again. Hello, Gina.
Oh.
What have you here for us?
Well, what we have here today, thank you for having me, first of all,
You're
Maria.
welcome.
I have a recipe for a strudel that my Nona gave me, my grandmother. So we have some wonderful ingredients to show the audience.
See. What a beautiful,
we have some apples
rich.
and
Go
the
ahead.
eggs, and we have the dough already set up. So the first thing that we're going to do
Yes.
with the strudel, we are going to show the audience
The
on
flour?
the flour.
Flour.
So we're going to take some flour. I have a measuring cup right over here.
Yes.
And we're going to put about ½ a pound of flour.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to add a
could
little
just
bit more. Toss it
throw it
right
in
in there. And then after the flour,
Not everything?
not everything, not everything. But if you choose to add a little bit more, that's no problem.
Let's just dump it in there.
Awesome, Maria, awesome. So I have some butter melted already.
So ½ a stick of butter?
½ a stick of butter melted in. So we're going to pour that right in.
And you needed some for that? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to pour that in. And then after that, we are going to have
Some chocolate.
some chocolate.
And here it is. Here's the chocolate.
Thank you. So we're just going to sprinkle on a little bit of
you
the
need,
chocolate.
Just a little bit inside.
Just a tiny
Nona
bit to
sometimes
give it a
doesn't
little
put
bit
any.
of the flavoring.
Okay.
What we're going to do next is have a little bit of
Sugar.
sugar.
Okay.
So I have another measuring cup, which is
Just a tiny
a
bit.
tiny bit of sugar
And
added
a pinch
in.
of salt.
And a pinch of salt. Thank you for getting the ingredients there. Great.
A little pinch of salt.
Great.
And Nona, I believe she uses a little bit of oil.
A little bit of oil.
Just a little spoon like this.
Fantastic.
Good.
I love
Smells
extra
good.
virgin olive oil. So we're going to pour that right in the bowl.
Yes. And
After
I
we
believe,
do that,
I believe we put everything, all the ingredients inside.
one more ingredient,
Which is the egg. Very good.
which is the egg. So we're going to crack open the egg, keep it
Boom.
nice and clean.
Good. Very good.
And then after
Very
we
good.
have all of this, we're going to basically stir all the ingredients. Some people like to use a blender.
Yes.
If,
yes.
if they
do.
like, some people like to use, you know, just a wooden spoon and stir
Just
away.
make the dough.
Or make the
and
dough.
then I believe if it comes too light, then you add a little bit more flour.
Absolutely.
Or if it comes too hard, you could add maybe a spoon of water. Is
Yes,
that right?
That is correct, Maria.
That is correct. So, and then when you ultimately do that, whether by hand or by, what did you say?
Or by a mixer.
A mixer. Yes, I'm going to
We
put this
could
down
then
here.
put,
Here you need the melted butter,
yes.
right?
We have the dough already set up. So
Okay.
Maria's melting the butter, and after it's
We
all done,
put the melted butter and then also a little bit of chocolate.
sprinkle
right?
on the chocolate. That's
Sprinkle
correct.
the chocolate.
And then the best ingredients, of course, is the apples that we're going to be sprinkled
That we already
on.
cut fresh apples.
We pre-cut, that's right.
Very good.
So you're just going to basically toss them. If you'd like to help me put some of the apples
It's
in.
okay. I'm going to add some chocolate because
Please
I
do.
didn't
Thank you.
finish the whole thing.
This is a lot of fun. During
It
the
is.
holidays, it's a wonderful time
The
to
mother
bake.
and daughter could really enjoy listening to the music.
Yes.
Doing the strudel. I mean, the grandmother's recipe is the best, and it smells wonderfully.
Absolutely,
It really does.
absolutely.
So you could still pour a little more.
You could put-
I think Nona puts a lot.
Yes,
You could put 2 or 3 apples, I believe.
that's
right?
correct.
It matters how big the dough is, or the
That
layer
is true. The layer of the dough, we pre-mixed before. We use a rolling pin.
Yes.
So I made it nice and flat. Some people like to have it a little bit thicker.
Yes.
We prefer it a little bit more on the thinner side. So
Yes.
after we put all the ingredients, Maria, we could then start
And
slowly.
sugar, I think we forgot a little sugar.
Maria, great one.
Yes. And
We're gonna
maybe
add a
you could
little
use
sugar.
this because I can't find the mixer here, but you could use that.
So what we're going to do is just add a little bit of the sugar all around. Gives a little
Very
bit
good.
more flavor. So there's a tardiness to the apples also.
Yes, yes.
So after that, like I said, we're going to roll
the strudel.
the strudel.
Very
We're
nice.
going to roll it nice and soft. We don't want to get any of the opening of the dents in the dough.
Very nice.
So
And we could keep it nice
gonna
and
keep it
straight.
nice and
You
straight.
could round it as a
horseshoe? Yes.
But I think this time we could leave it straight.
I think
you could
so,
do whatever
too.
you want. You could be very creative about this. And also you could put some melted butter on top of the dough as you put it in the oven in 350 Fahrenheit.
That's correct.
For 1 hour.
It will bake for 1 hour.
So what were the basic ingredients that we really used on this?
The basic ingredients:
apples,
eggs, water.
Yes.
We will also use sugar, a bit of salt, and olive oil. I mentioned water because sometimes if the dough gets a little too thick, and I think you said it also, you could add a little bit of the water just to give it some smoothness.
And it does
to
say
the dough.
half a cup of water.
And it does, great. And a lot of times I like to pinch the ends a little bit just to give it a finishing touch at the end. So what we're going to do now is we have the strudel preset. We baked it over here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to get the strudel.
There it is.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So this is the finished product.
This is our finishing product of the strudel.
And the white powder?
And what we like to do at the end is you have a little bit of white powder, which is right here. Excuse me.
Okay.
And we're going to just sprinkle on a little bit of the white powder. It's so beautiful. It looks like snowflakes falling. So we're going to cut a piece of the strudel, which looks delicious.
Yes. And the knife?
We're going to get the knife.
Okay, right here.
Yes.
We could also do it with a fork. It's so nice and tender.
Yes.
And pick it.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also, we could use sometimes to decorate it, we could put some whipped cream on it.
Absolutely.
If people would like to be even more decorative or creative, a little pieces of fruit.
Fruit is a great thing to
It
add
matters how you want to present it.
That's right.
To your guests, to yourself, to your family. And let's see how it tastes now.
Let's try it. There is nothing
like Nona strudel.
Warm apple strudel. Absolutely.
Very nice. What I'm going to do is now snuggle up with my husband. I'm going to let him try some and watch a nice movie with this. There's nothing like a cold weather day and having hot strudel.
Yes.
Fresh from Nona's kitchen. And just watch a movie.
That sounds great, Maria.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe you could go over the ingredients that we need to use.
Absolutely.
So the audiences out there will see it on the screen and also copy it down. Thank you.
Thanks. So like I was saying just before, when doing this strudel, the ingredients will be going up. Flour is essential, butter, a pinch of salt, olive oil, half a cup of cold water, a whole egg. That's how we make the dough. Then we're going to butter on a layer on the dough, add some chocolate, apples, roll it, bake it for 375 degrees for 1 hour. That'll be great. Enjoy.
Thank you for strudel, you bring it beautiful.
Yes, and thank you, dear viewers, for joining us. Have a healthy, happy, wonderful holiday from our family to yours. Next, we will have a great show for you and your family to enjoy. So until then, goodbye for now and happy holidays!